the priests of the time of Israel, the priests that were available, could communicate with God, and the men of Israel that were going to attack the town that raped the women who were given up. Like the man gave up his concubine and let her get raped so that he wouldn't get raped, because that's what the men in the town wanted to. They said they asked the guy hosting this man, apparently a wealthy man that had a servant, and his concubine, who I believe scripture refers to as her husband of this woman who's the concubine. So identity is important. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to look into it more and study it more. But the most important point is that I think that was still wicked, even if that woman concubine was just a servant, right? And he wasn't the husband, and I'm mistaking them for when the reference, the referral of husband is actually towards the servant, and the concubine was the wife of that's the servant of the master. Even if that's the case, that's evil. Like they weren't men enough to seek the Lord and say, you know what, I'm gonna die to defend these women, my concubine, who's the wife of the servant, or the concubine who is his slave and sex slave as a concubine. Correct me if I'm wrong. They were cowards because they gave them to the men of the town, who scripture says these troublemakers, malandros in the Spanish probably nowadays, and they wanted to have sex with the men. They wanted to rape them. And they raped the women all night long, and in scripture it says this man, fucking wild mafias, mob, narco, freaking sick message sent in Judges 19. He breaks her up in 12 pieces, sends one piece to each town in Israel. They get they're like, this is crazy. No, not such a heinous crime has been committed since before or after we left Egypt. I forget what it says before or after, but right around the time of Egypt, when they were in bondage to Egypt. So they go to this, they find out who did that. They get to this man, and he tells them not even the full story, which makes me lean on the fact that he's just an overall coward. And he doesn't say, oh, they were trying to have sex with us, so we sent the women. No, he says, oh, they raped the women until they died. What a little bitch, in my opinion, honestly. But so then they end up going to war. The tribes of Israel go to war with this one town where this raping